afternoon. Welcome to Android Studio. This is the main interface of Android Studio. In this tutorial, we will be learning in detail about various tools and options inside Android Studio. In this tutorial, we will be learning in detail about the interface of Android Studio. As you know, it is official integrated development environment or IDE for building, testing and debugging of Android apps. First we need to learn about its interface so that ultimately while performing the tasks of coding with this we will not face any sort of difficulties and confusions. In this tutorial we will not learn about any code at this point of time, but we will learn about interface of Android Studio. It is the main screen of Android Studio. This is the main screen of Android Studio. The project that should be written is already there at the left hand side of the main screen, and the name of the side window is Project Explorer. This window is known as Project Explorer, and inside this window we have app folder, and inside of app folder we can find each and every files that will be written inside the application. This is the main window of Android Studio, where the prototype of application Android is being seen. It is being seen without any frame. In the earlier version of window, the prototype is full of frames, but now the frame is gone, so that a clearer and clarity view of window is there. This is known as the main window of Android Explorer, and this is known as the Project Explorer, where we have application folder, and inside three main folders such as manifest, Java and resources. Project that should be written is already there at the left hand side of the main screen, and the name of that side window is Project Explorer. And from there look for app folder and click on the triangle button of it to expand the folder out there. So this is the app folder. Now this is the triangle button, we click it and we see three main subfolder. All of our project file will be stored inside the single compound location of the app folder. If you wish to see what included into our project, then simply click on the arrow beside app, and that will expand to show files, namely manifest, Java and means resources. The first folder is manifest, and click on the arrow beside it and it will open. Now we click the arrow beside it, it will open the Androidmanifest. And if you want to see the code, double click on it and it will open on a new tab inside of main Android Studio, and here we can find the XML file. XML file means whatever code we do, it does not require to be executed. So here we see the XML file, and whatever addition, subtraction will be doing with the application, this is the region where we can see it. So this is the Androidmanifest XML to provide XML element to the app. Then when we open the Java folder, where all of these Java codes are present, or which we will be going to write down. So this is the Java folder, and we click on the triangular tab, and here three subfolder, and with it sub activities like main activities of Windows, main activities of the application. Here by double click we can see the main activities, then other activities, and Java codes can be added into these three, so that we can enhance the application. The Last but not the least is the res folder, which is known as the resource folder, which is going to store all of our multimedia contents of apps inside of it. So all the multimedia and design element contents of the app can be seen here. Subsequently, in a while we building the Android app, we could find that most of the time it is almost equal to a self-hosted WordPress websites. Why? The question is that most of the time we could find that all the files of the WordPress are inside the theme folder, all the medias are inside the media folder. Similarly, the apps, all the medias of apps, the multimedia contents are inside the resource folder. Drawable, the pictures, layout, this is the layout, the front element of apps, menu, when you add the menu, there is the menu main XML. Here we can see how the menu looks. We have not added anything, that's why it is revolving. Then minimap, then values, all the elements we can find easily with it. Just see that here the menu is visible with the settings icons. It is the default menu icon and we have not added so far, that is why it has been written. So all these multimedia contents can be added into the different folders of the resources, and then it can be visible inside the main folder of main application folder. This is in similar to gallery folder of WordPress, self-hosted WordPress websites, where all of these galleries such as images and multimedia is going to stay, and for apps the resource folder of Android Studio is exactly the same. Inside resource folder there are some source folder, one of this is drawable folder. If you want to load some images into Android app, a main screen area, then it is very easy, just include the image inside drawable folder and it is included inside Android app which we are currently constructing. The next folder inside resource folder is layout. As the name suggests, it will define the layout or the front side of app. While clicking on the arrow beside layout, you will now have two files. Here now we have two files, activity main.xml and content main.xml. And content main.xml is what currently visible here. That is why we are seeing the layout of the app, and that file is inside here. And activity.main.xml is here. It can be seen here, activity.main.xml. But this will be necessary when we program Android program, when we make advanced Android programs. So the content main XML, the file which we are looking here is, as the name suggests, it is a .xml file. At last there is values folder inside resources which is going to define the values that will be included inside the apps. Values means similar to the nature of security configuration which we provide to different file and folder inside WordPress, self-hosted WordPress file, and this is the similar the values. All these values, there's color values similar to CSS in website, dimensions, strings, and the styles. All these elements are there, and for advanced application builder or for the later stages of article, we will be reading those strings. Now the ways to edit your Android application. There are two ways you could edit or program your application seen inside the main Android Studio. This is the main Android Studio. Just follow the mouse. This is the main Android Studio, and there are two ways we can we can follow or we can edit the Android application. If you design the layout window is there between the Project Explorer tab. So if we are going to the design tab here, just look, design and text. In two ways we can build Android apps. This is the text arena, this is the design arena. In order to see the application bigger, you can do it because this is the default Android Studio look. Now inside here the arrow becomes twice. Now click to down up to here, so that design text will be visible. Now the design we have, this is known as the design window here, and here we can find all the widgets like text view, button, toggle button, checkbox, radio button, check text views, spinner, progress bar, horizontal, seek bar, all. Then text design, plain text, password, phone, postal address, date, number, time, in layout, constraint, grid, frame, liner, relative, table, in container, radio, list view, grid view, expandable list view, in images, image button, image view, video view, in date, time picker, date picker, calendar, chronometer, text clock, in transition, image switcher, adapter view, stack, text switcher, in advanced advanced include view stack, texture view, surface view, in Google Add and map views, and design we have coordinator, abvar, tab item, nested scroll, floating action, text input, and in application, compact card view, grid layout, recycle view, toolbar. So all these are inside the palette and inside the design view. Here click the design view, app is shown here. Suppose we want to add one text, plain text, go to text, then plain text, click on it, select it, then drag and drop here. This is the, just wait for some time, this is the text. Okay, this is the text we have done to the design view. We have added one text, plain text to the design view. So just look at the code of it. Just see that here it is the code. Here it is Android. Here it is the Android code. We can see this is the text view, and text view without writing this much of code, we have added this text. Or else in the text view, we can go to text view and write this text. Here, this is the text, this is a text view code, and we can write this, we can either write the code through the text view, and this will be visible. And just see that I have selected and cut it. Now it is gone. Suppose I want to add it, and I have written the same code here, and select it. Now the text views are. So this is the same. Here we can drag and drop these elements, and here we, in the design view, we can drag and drop from the this window to here, and in the text view we can write the code. Suppose we want to change the background, Android background, then from the text view here we have given this background 006699. Suppose we want to give the white background. So this is done, white background. Suppose we want to change the earlier background 006699. Here it changes to the earlier background. So all this can be done through the text view windows without any difficulties. This is the black background I have done. This is the white background done, 10 less white background. So similar thing can be done to design to the text view. You can go from here the design approach or text view approach without any difficulties. If you want to practice the code, then go to text view and write those code. If you want to go to the easier ways, then go to the design approach and drag and drop, and your application process, building up application can be done instantly. So this is the layout window. Inside the layout window tab, you will find plain text, radio button, everything other widget easily. And this is the layout window. Here it is, everything is there. Sorry, this is the layout window, everything is there. You can drag and drop, or can write to go to the text view and write the code there. Now this will be the same. This is known as, so the first approach in the this window is known as the design approach. Here you will follow this simplest approach by drag and drop widgets out there, and incidentally this will also write inside content main.xml file, which is located, we have seen earlier, here inside the resources layout, because this is the layout resources content main .xml file. The next approach of similar text is the same, as we can add these buttons exactly the following text mode of main windows in Android Studio. I have shown you earlier. You have go from here, you can go design and then go to the text view. In the text mode of main window, now you have a detailed look at the code inside the content.manifest.xml. In XML, you write the code, and that is preview is available directly. So in Java, you have to run the simulator. This is the different. So here you can add everything, every design approach easily. You will have the course of all these buttons which you have had. Here we have added the one text view of my application. This is the my application. So this is the my application code which we have added through text views. Here it in Android text my application. Then here the second, the name text we have added here. Just see the name text. So we can add in various ways this coding. It is up to you to decide. Alternatively, if you want to the same button is in the text mode, then you can simply write these codes, which are automatically inserted through drag and drop process through design mode. And for the sake of understanding, just copy this code from the text mode of app, and then we just paste it here again, and then go to the design mode. And you will find the same widgets are now there, and this time with the help of coding, which I have told you earlier. It is obvious that the drag and drop approach, which is easier to understand and complete and build the layout, but if you want to move towards complete learning of code and how they works, then it is better to write the code all by yourself and build the application through text mode. In this way, you could understand the practical functioning of XML code, which does not need any emulator to understand how they run, as all of this should be seen in the design layout of app. In the main windows of Android Studio, we have zoom in and zoom out button. So first we go to design mode. In the next course, we have zoom in and zoom out button, so that this is the main layout of our Android app. We want to see this app bigger, suppose, then this is the main windows of Android app, Android Studio. This is the zoom in minus zoom in zoom out, plus is zoom in. If you want to see bigger, this is the plus, and if you see lesser, this is the zoom out section. With the click the Android phone prototype which has been there, the main windows tend to get bigger or smaller with it. This is needed when any of the designing inside of layout becomes so small or bigger that it becomes almost impossible to see through it how they work, and with it you can see these XML coding in real time with clarity in picture values. So here if you want to see the XML coding, and this is the text mode, here we want to slightly bigger, so that this is the my application code. Now we able to see my application code is here, and this is the name text mode is here. So this is the main functioning of the zoom in and zoom out button in the main windows. In the earlier version of Android Studio, we have application frame, means entire phone will be visible with its frameworks, so that the main viewable area inside the application becomes smaller. That is why in the new latest version of Android Studio, we have seen the framework is entirely gone. Now the entire visible area of the Android Suppose this app is going to run on Android device and this is the enter visible area without the button or hardware setting inside of it. Now visible. So you now do not worry about any of the differential framework existence here. Now the visible is more increased. Now the application design palette and all the users text layout, container, images, date, transaction, advanced Google design application command, whatever we add inside the main layout is completely visible, and this will not going to vary with it. So in this new version of Android Studio, you do not have to worry about the present of device frame altogether, and this time it is already optimized. That is why I have always advised to use Android Studio as the integrated development environment, as it is from Google, and from time to time it updates and in accordance with the feedback received from users. And last not the least, I want to tell you, connect to the internet, and then here this area from here you can log in with Google, so that everything you can do or every bug you find with this Android Studio can be sent with it, and in the next phase it is updated automatically, and you get customized Android Studio experience because Google directly involved with it. Now if you want the complete description of this article, then you can open your own web browser and write there mohanmakeup.com, MOHA. So first it is not opening because now go to mohanmakeup.com and it will open. Go to mohanmakeup.com, and here you can see all these articles are written and updated. Today I learned about today we study about learning interface of Android Studio integrated development environment. Here you can find the detailed description what I have told you recently, detailed and complete description of this, so that you do not have to leave anything of it. Nextly, you can go to my YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel. I've just started, so you can go to my YouTube channel. Here it is, YouTube channel, and the name of the channel here. It is my channel is IT Tech. Here IT Tech, and please subscribe with it, so that in the future please subscribe with it, so that in the future I will be updated with various interesting article. Earlier I have told about Android Studio tutorial in Odia, how to run Android emulator, and all these article. Thank you and good wishes for Happy Diwali.